Whew, all right, guys, it's been a wild ride, right? It's been a wild ride today. We got through the entire react of the continual fall of Wings of Redemption here on DSPReacts. I said my piece on it, and I hope that people enjoyed it and got something out of it. I'm actually closing my console right now, which is what you're hearing. And now we have a little bit of extra time to kind of just hang out and chill. So for those who are still here live, we're going to hang out and do some Q&A and talk a little bit. And, any last minute support obviously would be greatly appreciated. This is my only stream today. It's been going on forever, but I'll stick around a little bit longer. So how about this? First thing, I will just let the viewers choose what they want to talk about. I don't know if they want to talk about the react I just did. They want to talk about other stuff. Tag me in the chat and let me know what you want to talk about. Let's see what people come up with here. All right? Let's see. Eat more Chinese food? I'm not hungry. I had a lot of Chinese food earlier. That was a lot of filling food. Would I say I have a temper? I would say in this day and age, my temper more is actually gravitated towards games. Like if I get really angry at a part of a game or whatever, maybe I'll get hot under the collar a little bit. I don't really get angry towards people or situations that much anymore. I used to be very angry back in my youth. I mean, holy shit, I was a hotbed of anger. And that's the reason why I said and did a lot of dumb shit back in the day. But today, I don't think it's as bad, nearly as much. User, we literally that was the end of the thing. We just talked about that. We're not talking about that again. You want egg drop soup, Ronnie? It's pretty good, right? Egg drop soup's pretty good. Savory. Having the egg in it is pretty tasty. Skylar says, do you think I learned anything in the documentary that I could apply to myself? I'll be honest. Like, taking a look, again, Wings makes the same mistakes over and over. It's my goal to not make the same mistakes over and over. I need to learn to do better. And I feel like I've been trying to at least do better. And in some cases, there's a relapse of bad judgment and bad stuff that I do. But for the most part, I feel like I am doing a little bit better in that regard. Let me tell you, having no involvement with a particular person in the last year, I think was a humongous correct choice. All right? So, there you have it. But, I mean, did I directly learn anything? I mean, I learned more about his life situations and stuff. But I don't know if I necessarily learned more than I already knew. I've already learned about separation of your private life and your public life and all of that. And I think that's really where his problems are lying at this point. So, what are my thoughts on reacting to paranormal content or odd stories? I'm down for that. We did some of that last year with the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel. Although a lot of that was more darker, macabre stories of actual, like, murder and stuff, rather than just the supernatural or paranormal. I'd be down for that if people had suggestions. What I always like to do is before I react to any YouTube channel, at a long-form react, I like to reach out to them to try to get permission. So if anyone has suggestions, here's a great YouTube channel on the paranormal documentaries we'd like to see you react to. Let me know, and maybe I'll reach out and see if I can get permission. We can do that as a future one. Right now, what I really need, I need suggestions for whatever long-form react you want to see in late April. Because right now, I'm starting from scratch. A lot of people are of the impression, no more drama. I'm down for no more drama, but then I need to know what else to do. Okay? Am I going to react to the Tobuscus documentary? Again, this is up to you guys, where we're going to talk about this and try to figure out what you guys want to see me react to long form next time, okay? August says, do you think this kind of react content today caters more to people who are genuinely curious about learning about Wings' life or those that just want drama? No, I think that this was interesting. Again, just like the first documentary, this was stuff that I didn't know about him. I heard that he gotten married, which I was very, very happy for that. I was very happy for him. But I didn't know about all this other shit going on, and certainly I didn't know about the ongoing shit with his trolls and the repeated same mistakes over and over. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, I do feel like it was more informative than drama. There's plenty of drama shit out there about him, and I don't think that the June the King documentaries are drama. They're trying to approach it from an analytical perspective. That's what I like about the documentaries that June puts out. He's not taking a vested interest one way or another. He's just trying to report facts as well as he can from his perspective, you see? That's why it would have been great to have Wings on the React to try to talk about some of the points that were made, but he didn't sub to my channel for 24 hours. So what can you do, right? Boston Pleb has done a super chat. He says, Keem is the modern-day circus ringleader. Wings and Boogie are the captive animals. Sad. I mean, they're attractions, right? Their misery is an attraction for someone else to ring lead. Yeah. What do you think the boxing match is? That's exactly what it is. 100% in my opinion. That's exactly what it is. I challenge someone to explain it in another way. Really. Tell me what else it is, right? These are not two serious athletes fighting each other. This is a joke section, right? You know what I'm saying? A joke segment of a fight. Seb says exactly, June the King is trying to be unbiased and like detractors. Adam is an idiot for lecturing you about lecturing Keem for saying you heard stuff in the documentary. Exactly. Did you not hear what I said in that interview? I said, well, did you see the June the King documentary? Oh, no, I never saw it. So then you don't know that it's actually a factual documentary. You think it's a bunch of slander. It's not. This is not detractor content. This is supposed to be considered objective, analytical content. Work goes into this. This isn't, oh, I fabricated a fucking conspiracy theory. This is actual based on things going on and trying to tell the truth behind it. It's a very different situation. I would believe anything on June the King's channel 20 billion times before I would believe anything from a detractor. And like I said, the difference between someone like June and Sunny V, June presents it in a way, here's what really happened, here's what said's happened, here's perspective, you judge. While Sunny V is, oh, here's what actually is just horrible about this person. But it's not even fact. It's the things that people make conspiracies about. But they, oh, this is why everyone hates him, because he's a scumbag who does this and this and this. Wait, what? But there's no, that's what his haters say. Did you even say that? Why are you presenting it as fact? That's the difference, you see? But, you know, Adam didn't know shit about me at all. Adam admitted he did zero research. He didn't know fucking anything. It's like, I'm going to be an interviewer. Do you know anything about the subject? No. Okay, so you prepared nothing for your assignment. F-, right? There you go. Perlo Key says I should do a deep dive onto Welcome Home. It is a new, hold on. It is a new horror ARG. It would be nice, a nice new thing for you to try, and it would be fun. I know ARG. What is ARG? What does that mean? A horror ARG. I'm not familiar with the term. If you could tell me what that means. A horror ARG. Ronnie the Johnny says, why are your shorts censored? Because when you make YouTube shorts, all right, if you don't censor them, basically they end up getting either demonetized, blocked, or both. Obviously, with a YouTube short, I at least like a chance that maybe I would make a couple pennies off of each one. You know what I'm saying? So it would be nice if maybe ever a YouTube short went viral, I could make something because it is my work. But if it's demonetized, that doesn't happen. If you have any swearing in a short, you get demonetized immediately. So that's why. That simple. ARG means augmented reality game. Okay. Well, the thing is with augmented reality, as I've told you guys, again, I separate my private from my public life. It would literally not leave this office. It would be augmented reality sitting right here. So I don't know how much that would really work. Yes, I'm still live, Mr. A. This is the finale. This is our little kind of decompression Q&A segment. Which, by the way, did you guys know I had a new YouTube short today on DSP Gaming? I don't know if you guys knew. But there is a brand new one over there. I don't know how it did because I was here all day with you guys. So I have no idea. I'll give it a look. So let's see if anyone watched it. What was it? It was me literally getting stuck in every single bear trap in Resident Evil 4 Remake. Like every fucking one. So far, pretty good in only 9 hours, over 1,000 views. Tons of thumbs up. I haven't approved any comments on it because I've been on stream all day. I guess that's what I'll be doing tonight. Would I ever bring out my 3DS again in honor of the eShop closing? I mean, the only time I would probably bring out the 3DS if there's something on there I can't play on anything else. Like, Zelda Link Between Worlds. I still own it. I would love to do a playthrough of it someday, and I've never even really played the game. So something like that, but I don't even know if my capture device works anymore. I haven't used my capture device in like 6-7 years, so it very well might not even work. Did I watch the Flintstones? I did watch it at one point, Willow. I haven't watched it in a million years, but when I was a kid, I probably watched it. Can I review Black Adam the movie? Maybe. Is that on HBO Max? I haven't, let's see here. My next movie I'm going to watch is The Batman. All right? I'm gonna watch that within the next couple of days. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch it tonight. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm interested in watching the Batman. That is the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, and reviewing that for this channel. Let's see if Black Adam's on here. Yes, it is on there. Didn't everyone hate it? Right? Didn't it get like completely destroyed? Everyone said it was bad. Now my phone's fucking up. I can't even click on it. Ugh, stupid fucking thing. Anyway, the Riddler and Penguin are awesome in the Batman movie. All right, I'm looking forward to it. I want to check it out. I am definitely looking forward to it. Batman was a great movie, but you felt how long it was in parts. How long is it? Oh shit, I didn't look. How long is the movie? That might be very important. That might be a very important thing to find out. If it's insanely long, maybe I can't watch it in one night. Maybe I need to split it. It's 3 hours long. Ugh. There's no way I could watch it in one night. That's way too long. I might have to split it up. Sucks. I said I was going to do a review of it like tomorrow, but I can't do it then. There's no way I could watch the whole movie tonight. 3 hours. Ugh. It's rough. It's rough. It's a long one. $180 minutes. So that's... Fuck, that's exactly 3 hours. What's the longest movie or show I've ever watched? Well, recently I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League, but that I watched in parts. I watched it like an hour to an hour and a half each, so I ended up watching it like 4 nights to get through it before I reviewed it. So it worked. It was digestible. As for shows, oh shit. I don't know. What's the longest show I've ever watched? I have no clue. What is the ideal movie length? Depends on the movie. I've watched movies that were 90 minutes long and felt like they were way too long. I've watched movies that were 3 hours long and they went by like this. You know? In fact, in the case of Justice League, I would say maybe twice did I feel like a scene was going on too long or whatever. And it was fast moving, but then I would look at the clock and be like, oh shit, look what time it is. I gotta go to sleep. You know? So it really depends on the movie. Have I seen trolling decrease over time? It really depends, because here's the thing. If I ignore trolling, then the trolling just continues outside of the realms of the things that I can control, right? So if I completely ignore the trolls and I just make content for my viewers and we don't address any of it and it's against the rules to even address it, right? So then they just go ahead with their own nonsense and they just create these own they propagate their own bullshit. They build it up, you know? That's a lot of the reason why the latest controversies the last few years have never gone away, because I basically ignored it for a long period of time. So just said, fuck it, I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't play this game. I don't do this. I don't do that. I didn't want to deal with it. It's still so fucking stupid. And then what happens is it just festers and it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, like a big infected sore, right? And it's like, now what do you do? Well, my viewers don't want to hear about it. My viewers are here to chill with me. They don't want to hear about the drama. So it's like, I don't know. Has the trolling decreased? Probably not. I think it's just different groups, different people who do it, right? Does the end of the Snyder Cut alternate future remind you of Injustice? Yes and no. It reminds me of a few things, but it's like a combination of different ideas, basically. It didn't remind me of Injustice as much as a few other things. Like, if Darkseid's invading, Superman's never going to team up with Darkseid. There's 0 situations where Superman's going to team up with Darkseid. But it seems like in that alternate ending, Superman teams up with Darkseid. I was like, what? Like, that's not going to happen. So, I don't know. I should watch the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven from Ridley Scott, a 3-hour-long movie where you'd have some valuable insight about it. I don't even know what it is. What is it? What is Kingdom of Heaven from Ridley Scott? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Rugal says most people today do not have any kind of a moral standing when money is involved. Shame also gets thrown out the window. It happened back then, and today people are very easily exploitable, sadly. Yeah, and even more so on the internet, correct? Right? Like, it's really even more so the internet just exacerbates that more and more and more, right? To the point where it's like people are just constantly exploited because it's digital. You don't have to exploit them in real life anymore. You can exploit someone over the internet remotely. So it just makes it so much easier to do that awful thing, right? A historical epic based on the Crusades? Oh, I didn't even know that. Kingdom of Heaven. Okay, about the Crusades. The Creed films are now on HBO Max. I saw Creed 1 a long time ago. I don't really remember it. I think I liked it, but I don't remember it. I never saw Creed 2. And Creed 3 just came out, so that can't be on there, right? No, per low key, you're absolutely right. I mean, today we're going to talk about this stuff. Like per low key says, I think going as far as mentioning ignoring trolling or mentioning good or bad is enough for clips. Ignoring it in silence is safer. You're absolutely right. But today we knew it was going to come up. We're watching someone who also is trolled on the internet, and part of his story involves someone who's been trolling me or trying to harass me, right? So you know it's going to come up. There's not much can be done about that. But as you know, when we're into my normal content, I'm not bringing that shit up. Tomorrow, we go back to regularly scheduled gameplay for 3 straight days. You know, I'm excited for Resident Evil 4 Remake and all of that. And all this stuff, all the drama gets hung up and suspended and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all good. Nah, I'm not going to review Pulp Fiction. That movie's too old, D-man. Like, I saw that a million years ago. I've seen it a few times, but I don't know if reviewing something that old. I've seen both Prometheus and Covenant, Darth Goldbach. Yes, I have. Disco says, please consider a review of Malignant on HBO Max horror movie. Here's the problem. I already know the twist. I got spoiled. There was someone spoiled it on social media one day. So already knowing the twist of the movie, I doubt I would enjoy it that much. So that sucked. When you have a horror movie where it's reliant on its horror twist, and you know the twist ahead of time going into it, you basically lose, you lose the impact. So I probably wouldn't even like it as much. No, I've never had a prime drink. I don't drink energy drinks anymore. I got those out of my lifestyle. I just have coffee now. That's it. I did do a full playthrough of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze many years ago. Rourke says, what company's doing the best with modern remakes? You know it's Capcom with Resident Evil 2 and 4 Remake, for sure. Have I seen Pan's Labyrinth? I saw it once. I honestly didn't like it. A lot of people were really loving it back in the day, in the 2000s when it came out. And I watched it, and I was like, I didn't really like it. I don't know why. I didn't dig it. I don't really get it down. Interestingly enough, I don't really get it down from drinking coffee. Seb said I stopped drinking coffee because I got tired of the ups and downs. I don't really get it down because the thing is, I drink it. It's black coffee. There's no sugar, no cream. It's just me drinking it black, so I get that caffeine boost I need, and I don't really feel a crash from drinking it. I think a lot of people get a crash from drinking energy drinks or soda because I should take these off because of the glare. A lot of people get that, and I haven't had that because I don't put anything in it that's going to cause me to crash. You know what I'm saying? Have I ever had any surgeries? I would like to keep that private. Sorry. Something that I think I should keep private to myself. So, You know, I don't think you're trying to be intrusive. Maybe you're just interested, but I'm not going to talk about that. Okay. Sorry. Again, it's about the separation of the personal and the public. Some things I feel like, why do you need to know that? Right? It doesn't really affect, it's not going to improve anything to tell you about surgeries I've had. It doesn't, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to say, sorry, I choose not to answer that. Watch some anime and review it. I don't know if I'm really into that anime anymore, being in my 40s now. Nor do I think that I could get access to anime without spending more money, which I really don't want to do. So, would I consider Godzilla versus Kong? Yes, I would. That, I mean, it was interesting. I didn't see the middle. There was a Godzilla 2015, 14. I saw that one. I didn't see the middle one. Someone said there was a middle Godzilla movie. I didn't see that one. Nor did I see Kong Skull Island. But then there's the Godzilla versus Kong. I'd be maybe interested to see that. I have smoked a cigar before, yes. I've had a couple of them. I loved them. Both times I had a cigar, I really loved them. I thought they had a pleasant aroma and flavor. But I only smoked them about twice. That was it. Oh, yeah? There's a free anime streaming service, but it has ads. Okay. Again, I'm not really that interested in it. I don't know. Willis, did you ever ride in a trolley? I don't even remember. I feel like I did, but I don't know when. I feel like I did, though, at some point. How do vetting videos for reactathons work? Do the viewers narrow it down to the 4 and then they vote? Yes. The way it worked last month was very simple. We spent several pre-streams, podcasts where people talked about it, and we talked back and forth about what people wanted. We were talking about factual documentaries, and we had a whole channel that actually approved me reacting to their factual documentaries, which was about gaming and stuff. And at the end of the day, people were like, no, we want drama. And I was like, well, what are you going to do? I'll be honest. Today was all right. I think today went all right. But certainly it just didn't get any kind of over-the-top attendance. It didn't get any kind of crazy support or anything. Right? It didn't seem like, I feel like the long-form React stuff is dying. I do. Like, I feel like people wanted to see me do some drama reacts at some point, and that appeal has kind of wore out, and people don't really care that much anymore. I mean, attendance was all right, but, we didn't see sky-high viewership or anything. The first Wings documentary, we absolutely did. Same thing, first Wings documentary, there was outstanding. Like, people were coming out and supporting, going crazy, right? It was the opposite. This time, I honestly feel, this is my honest take. If I played Resident Evil 4 Remake today, it would have actually done better than this event. I've been streaming since 10:45 a.m. It's 7:45 p.m. It's about to be. So I've been on the internet now for 9 straight hours streaming. And I don't feel like I got even as much out of this as I would have if I played Resident Evil. So I feel like it's dying out. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really care much about it anymore. Which means I'd be okay next month. I'd be more than happy to go ahead and do something that's not drama. But I need suggestions on that, okay? Yes, that's correct. Well, apparently Wings had a bunch of people watching. And who do you think watches his content, dude? Let's be honest. Who do you think was going to Wings stream to watch his content? Trolls, right? Now, it's nice that he did get support from his supporters. That was very nice. I heard that he made a few $100s. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear that he did. It's very nice of them to his supporters to actually support him there. But what do you think was at his fucking stream, right? I haven't spoken with Jake James Lugo in years and years and years. The last thing I did with him, I think we did some kind of an interview. I couldn't even tell you when it was. It was an interview so many years ago, and essentially my trolls harassed him for doing the interview with me, and he was pretty upset about it, which I'm not surprised, because he said it leaked into his other content. Like, they were going to his other videos and shit and trolling him on them, and he didn't like that. I was like, yeah, I hear you, but sadly, this is what these crazy people do on the internet. And they really, that was the last time I even spoke with him, and that was many years ago, so. Five Nights at Freddy's is not a child's game. It's a horror game for adults, but it sucks, in my opinion. I don't like them. You can like them if you want. I just like them. Dutch, thank you. Dutch just dropped a 5-member bomb on the chat. Congratulations to Al Wright, Bobby Pesos, This Justin, Cheetah Man, and User Z123. Congratulations to all 5 of you, and thank you, Dutch, for supporting the community today. That is very nice of you. Now, this is absolutely a new record. We have never had above 80 members, so now we have 86. That's the most we've ever had. You know, again, it would be great to keep momentum that every month we get a little more, grow the channel a little more. Certainly, you know, this React series will do decently over the week as I upload it in parts, I'm sure. You know, we'll have other content. Like I said, we'll have reviews and things this week too, plus the DSP versus the internet stuff. So, should be a lot of content on the channel this week. Seb, here's the difference. He says, are you judging Five Nights at Freddy's the same way you judge Minecraft? No, because Minecraft, when I judged it, I never played it. And then when I eventually went to it and played it and gave it a shot, I totally understood where everyone was coming from and how much they liked it and why. With Five Nights at Freddy's, all I heard ever was that it was a good game. And then I played it and I fucking hated it. And then I played a more modern one and I fucking hated it. I just think it's insanely overrated for what it is. It's the viral feeling that other people like the game too, and you're a part of that experience, and or those streamers that make those games ultra popular, in my opinion, like, I don't even see the value. I'm not scared. It's bad. You know what I mean? Like, the gameplay's not great. I just don't get it. I'm at a loss at, you know, besides, everyone's the viral meme culture, everyone acknowledges it and likes it. I don't see a single thing scary or horror about the games. They're just not that good, in my opinion. No, there's absolutely no way I could ever react to anime. Anime is one of the most claimed things on YouTube. Even people who did anime reviews for years and years and years and thought that they were under the guise of fair use protection, then get their channels shot down out of nowhere. So I am not messing with anime in any way, shape, or form. I'm staying away from that shit. D-Man says, will I be doing my second run of Elden Ring soon? Potentially, yes. You know, right now we're going to be juggling Resident Evil 4 Remake and Metroid Prime Remastered, probably for about a week to 2 weeks. And then there's a few new games in April that you might or might not want to see me play. I'm not sure yet. And then after that, it's kind of open. Like, there's not that much, a heck of a lot going on for a couple of months. So maybe it would be a good time to start the second run in Elden Ring. I don't know how far we would get, because you know how long the game is. But maybe it would be a good time to start. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Do I believe in soulmates, says Returnal? Yes, I truly believe that my wife and I are soulmates. I do believe that. Even if people think it's kind of campy or cheesy, I do believe that that is true. That you can have someone who is your soulmate, and vice versa. Jade, what's going on? It's good to see you. How did you do today, Jade? Did you even watch any of it? I know some of this stuff, you can't really stomach the drama stuff, right? Can I read your bro's message? What message, Ronnie? I didn't see a message. What message do you speak of? There was no message attached to the gifted members. Oh, this here, a blessed thanks to God. He gives our loved ones a second chance at life, from family to our pets. This truly shows how amazing and precious life can be. Give thanks to every other day that we have with our giving. Yeah, I can hear that. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to... I'm someone who can approach it from a non-religious perspective. Absolutely, we should be happy for every day we have with our loved ones, because a lot of people don't understand how meaningful it is until the loved ones are gone. Then they took them for granted all along, right? So, there you go. I feel that message. Jade says he didn't watch. It's all good, man. If you weren't interested in the Wings of Redemption drama regardless, you know, you didn't really, you know, you missed nothing. So... I should shave my beard and go with a soul patch. A soul patch would never last. My beard grows back fast. So within like a day, it would just look like a beard again. You know? I would have to be constantly shaving. The problem is, I've told you guys about this before, I have extremely sensitive skin. The reason that I don't shave frequently, I shave like once a week. If I shave 2 to 3 times a week, my whole face gets agitated and breaks out. It's that, my skin is that sensitive. You know, it was that sensitive since high school. My dermatologist told me, yeah, you got to be careful now about how you shave your face. So. Oh, yeah? Cyrox the Rapper says that Paper Mario 64 is currently free on Switch if you have the Nintendo 64 subscription. Well, I don't, so it wouldn't be free. But it's good to know that it's in there. It's available. JFR says, you mentioned you grew up in a religious household. What made you stray away from it? I'm not going to get into massive detail about it. I'll just say that as I grew up and started to mature and think for myself, and I got kind of out of that group thing that everyone around you is thinking about religion this way, and this is right, and this is wrong, and this is the right God, and this is the wrong God. You know what I'm saying? Once I kind of separated myself from being in the group that said this is the right way, and I started to see the world for what it is, I started to make judgments for myself. I've had a few eye-opening moments in my life for sure of things that happened, and I was like, I don't know if that's exactly in line with what I was told, and it certainly seems to be true. And then on top of that, like I said, I've seen, especially with that course that I took when I was in college, I took a course that was world religions. And it basically showed the commonality between all these religions that all claimed they were the right one. But when you actually looked at all of their various mantras or tenets or moral beliefs, their codes, they all had a very big commonality. So they're all saying the same thing. It's just the circumstances around those things. So this believed that this person was God. This person believed this person was a prophet. But then they're all teaching the same lessons. So why do we need to have semantics over the people involved in the lessons? Why can't we just focus on the lessons, right? And so a lot of that made me kind of feel differently about religion. And one day I'll tell you some stories. I promise you this: as I get older, and the crap stops being so crazy on the internet when people talk about this kind of shit, I will likely open up with you guys at some point and tell you more about different various experiences that I had and stuff when I was younger, involving that kind of stuff. And by the way, I will just say this: no, I'm not giving any kind of a slight against Catholicism or the Roman Catholic religion that I was grown up in at all. I 1,000,000% respect people who have religion as part of their lives. I believe that that's healthy, and it can be a major part of someone's spiritual development and or moral development as a person as they get older, and that's perfectly fine. I don't think that someone who believes in religion is dumb or ignorant. I think that's a stupid way to go through life, thinking just because someone believes in something you don't, that they're wrong, or vice versa too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you believe in a religion, it doesn't mean that because someone else doesn't agree with your take on religion that you should think that they're dumb or stupid either. As I got older, I just realized open mind is the best way to go through life. You know what I'm saying? No, I never had a paranormal experience. No, I did not. Is the tap water in my area safe for drinking? It is. It's been proven safe for drinking. Ever since I moved to bottled water, I can't stand the taste of the faucet water, says Ronnie the Johnny. I guess it's a personal preference thing. There are some places where the tap water is bad and you shouldn't drink. But out here, it's very clean. It's created one of the cleaner ones in the country. It doesn't taste bad. I would actually say back in Connecticut, the water had a more metallic taste to it. Out here, it doesn't taste as metallic. I don't know if it means that there's more or less filtration out here. I've had it. It's fine. I would drink it. It's not a big deal. I prefer filtered. So this is tap water run through a Brita filter. Not a Brita. This is, what's the other one? It's the other filter company. That's what this is run through. I can't remember what the name of the company is. Pure. That's it. Pure. P-U-R. It's run through a pure filter. It makes it taste way better, in my opinion. So I drink it that way. That's how I drink my water. No, I've never seen Bigfoot, and I have been to a stadium for various events. I've been there for baseball big games, and I've been to a stadium for wrestling events. Pro wrestling when I was younger. Real Take Sports says, do you think YouTube or Facebook will be around in 2030? I think that if not those exact businesses, something else that is similar or took over with advancements in technology will still be around. I don't think social media is going anywhere. And the thing is, yes, I would say things like TikTok and Twitter have kind of taken over a lot, but at the same time, you need a place for long-form content. You can't really do long-form content on a Twitter account or a TikTok. That's not what it's intended for. which is why I don't think that, you know, YouTube is really going anywhere. You know what I mean? Will I ever buy Rogaine or have a hair transplant? I mean, I don't have any plans for that. My hair at this point has pretty much maintained the same exact freaking hairline. That's, you know, not even for a long time. Yes, my hair is starting to thin up here. You can even see there is some thinning kind of like right here, and it's kind of been going a little bit thinner over the years. I don't really care, quite frankly. I just don't, you know. I guess it would be more about my wife or whatever than me, what she likes or doesn't like. So it's up to her. It's her call, I guess. If it's an issue, you know, eventually maybe I could go and do, you know, like the crew cuts and stuff again. Then again, maybe I would still see like a line of lighter hair up here. I don't know. I'm not a hair dude. I don't really know much about it, but I'm not really worried about it or thinking about it. Steak sandwich, what on earth does that mean? Do you have to use keeps? I don't even know what that means. Do I believe in ghosts? I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't disbelieve in them either. I have an open mind. What do I think about Elon Musk Twitter as opposed to pre-Musk Twitter? I haven't seen too much of a difference. People say their feeds look a little different. I'll agree. The feeds seem to operate a little differently. It's a little harder for me to kind of get the news I used to get from my show for some reason. Funny story. So I got so tired of seeing pro wrestling in my feed that I went and I unfollowed a bunch. I think the only one I follow is WWE. I unfollowed every other pro wrestling topic there is, and I still get it all anyway. I literally said, I don't want this topic, I don't want this topic, I don't want this topic, and it still just, it never moved from my feed. So I think they fucked it up. It doesn't go away. I received a $2 tip from King Gabriel. I completely agree about religion. Sometimes it's all people have who've gone through unimaginable circumstances or events. And that doesn't mean that that's something bad. You know what I mean? Really, the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that people would just get along better if you would be more understanding of other people's perspectives and understand that people will be different. And if you would just be understanding of other people's perspectives and that they're going to be different than you, then people would just get along better. But there's so many people who still have this weird black and white mentality in life that this is right, this is wrong. And if you're not here with me on this side that's right, you're wrong. I just, you know, I don't get that. When I was younger and immature, I thought that way too. But in the last 15 years I've been a YouTuber, my eyes were opened. I changed a lot about me and my way that I thought. And for the better, I feel. And now I'm kind of, you know, understanding to a lot of different things that I didn't used to get. And I'm happy for that too. You know what I mean? I'm very happy that my life perspective has improved over the years. Willow, I will see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Have a good night. Congrats on getting a gifted membership here. That was very nice earlier, right? That was very nice. And I guess we should wrap it up, guys. I want to say thank you for chilling with me today all day long. Like I said, I've been here since 10:45 a.m. It's now 8 p.m. Thanks to those who supported the stream in any way. Thanks to those who helped grow the channel with gifted memberships. There was a lot of super chats today. Thank you for that. Thank you to anyone who supported in any way. All right, I really do appreciate it. If you're watching this on demand after the fact as an enjoyable, relaxing video, thank you for watching it after the fact. Remember, liking, leaving comments helps. I would love feedback on the next long-form react if you don't want to see a drama video. Because if you want to see, we have plenty more videos on June the King that we could watch that are very interesting to me. I told you the ones I'm interested in that I'd be very interested in going through and watching. But it seems like you guys are kind of tapped out on that. Like, I feel like today, I enjoyed the react. There was a core audience that did. It didn't seem like it really appealed to the masses like a lot of the previous react events. So maybe we need to rethink it, but what's it going to be, right? What's it going to be that rethinks? I don't know. You let me know, right? Right? Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching DSP Reacts. I hope you enjoyed all the content here today. And if you watched it on demand over the week, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Until next time, and for me tomorrow, it's back to regular gameplay again, which I'll be very happy to jump back into rather than be doing... This is a crazy weekend of a lot of React stuff. I'll be happy to get back to kind of normalcy tomorrow. So, thank you all. Peace. There you go.